Hello, hello, hello. Hallie again from Alignment and Light. I just wanted to talk about something that I feel is super prevalent right now. So, this is kind of like a prelude to a reaction video that I'm going to make about the TikTok therapist that just recently got fired last week, and just kind of an overarching conversation about Black people and therapy in general, just because I notice, and I know that many other Black people can attest to this too, that there's such a block with, going to therapy, especially, with men. I think more women are open to it, I would say, these days, in the younger generation at least, and some of the older generation too, but men, I would think, are not really going as much or have an issue kind of with it. And it doesn't help when you have, people like that young lady, calling them all types of B words, saying they're dusty, just having a really disparaging kind of tone when she's telling them to go to therapy. Because it's like, I don't have a problem with that message. Like I said, I think more people should go to therapy. But with a slight caveat, I really do think that it's better for men and women to go to a male therapist, because my history kind of with therapy is I used to have a female therapist for about 5 years, and then before that I had another. They were both Black female therapists for about 6 years. And not to say anything bad about them. I don't think there was. I mean, I did have slight issues kind of with my most recent therapist. Just when things were kind of addressed or getting brought up and we're trying to muddy through them, I didn't feel like I was getting the support that I needed. I don't feel like I was being pushed. I feel like we just were kind of going in circles. And at a certain point, I just started to like her so much, as a person, that I wouldn't even tell her certain things, so that she would not think poorly of me or something. So part of it was my fault, in that the way that relationship kind of ended up moving towards that way. But more recently, I actually had a Black male therapist, and he was holding me to task. I mean, he was calling me on my bullshit. He would tell me when I was wrong, not just let me go around and round and round in circles about different things that didn't really matter. It was a whole different experience. He was a Black male therapist, by the way. And I really suggest that people go to a male therapist. And I'm not saying that all male therapists are better than all female therapists. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying that we need people to hold us accountable, especially as women, because we're prone to negativity. All humans are prone to negative thoughts, but women more specifically are prone to have more negative thoughts, because it's just the way that our brain works. And so we have to be very careful of the lies that we tell ourselves in our heads. So you'll start to believe them. You'll start to believe your own delusion if you have just an echo chamber of people around you saying, yeah, girl, you're right, queen. No, you're right. This is, no, da, da, da. Yeah, men do suck. And it's like confirmation bias, right? So if you already think a certain thing about something, and you're going to seek out people and information and media and things that already confirm the negative thought that you have. So it's important for someone to come and shake you up and break that whole cycle of thinking, get a new perspective from someone that's, licensed and can actually help you through those things, instead of just using, friends and family. And so where it comes back to this Black woman that was, on TikTok and Twitter, just being completely unprofessional, to be honest. I was I know none of my therapists would act the way that she was. And I get it. She was on her own personal time. She was on her personal TikTok, not an account that was linked to her, specific job. But at the end of the day, you're representing your place of work. So I thought it was also weird that she was y'all went and told massa, as if that was supposed to be a negative reflection on the people that went and told on her. But it's you work for massa. So like, how are you gonna how are you gonna then come back and try to like talk about people that I don't? It was all over the place. And to be honest, she needs a therapist. Like, I know plenty of therapists that also need therapists, and a lot of therapists will even say that they've gone through therapy. It's not a bad thing. It's not a a negative thing to go and do. I think most people need it, but I think it's counterintuitive to go and talk poorly about the people that you're trying to help. Like, and it's like, that's why men don't want to open up to us. It's like, some of you women don't deserve for men to open up to you, because look at how you act. Like, it's not a safe space. And I also, another caveat to that is, I think Black men don't need to open up and be more emotionally expansive, like she's saying, with their woman, because women will not respect you as much if you come like crying to them a bunch about a problem. Now, if like there's some tragedy, like your mom dies, something like that, of course, like, people, you're still human, you're gonna cry. But I recommend getting a circle of strong, like, men, like-minded men. This is to the men, by the way, that you can talk to them about your problems with. You guys will come up with a solution, and then you can move forward. But as men, being the like protectors and providers and who's supposed to give guidance to, it's gonna not be as great of an experience if you're going to your woman with your problems. So I definitely would suggest, finding that tribe of men that you can go to, because honestly, there's not every woman, but most women, if you come to them with your problems, they're just gonna sit and like wallow with you. Also, maybe in the back of their mind think, oof, well, he's not that great of a leader. So I suggest, talking to your circle of men, talking to your Black male therapist, just for the future. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you don't forget to subscribe, and I'll definitely be doing my reaction to the TikTok therapist in the next one.